The first thing I really was noticing about your show is like you're really high energy, kind of more like almost a b-boy style, like
with the popping and shit.
Exactly.
Right?
So how did you start off, like initially, with moving into MCing? As a b-boy or something else?
That was the first thing. But the trip on this stuff, because I was too young to really understand everything. I kind of just went with it. This is like 1984. You know what I'm saying? And the first influx of hip hop on the West Coast. I mean, in Canada, you know, in Vancouver, and I was living in Victoria at the time, going to a private school from a grade school. And motherfuckers used to, you know, they brought it, other people brought it, and I tuned into it. Motherfuckers would be on cardboard at the recess and shit, and I was just enthralled. In that same year, Beat Street came out, which coincidentally was the first movie my mom let me go see by myself. So I was, you know what I'm saying? So that had the impact. You know, breaking was the shit. I love the art of MCing and stuff. And I did kick a couple raps back then, but I wasn't serious. From there, it went into graffiti writing. I started at an early age, fucked up my bedroom. I caught heat for that. You know, my first burner was in my bedroom. You know, that was unauthorized, and you know that led to heat. And you know, I've always, I mean, this doesn't have a whole lot to do with hip hop until now, but I was a skateboarder for most of my life, right? I was one of the only skateboarders who was a b-boy, who was a hip hopper. And I just MCing just came out of nowhere. I mean, people inspired me with like BDP. By the time Native Tongue rolled around, De La Soul, Rakim, and all of that. So that's a few things right there.
So what would you say are your major influences right now as far as like the whole new wave of artists, like moving away from like the 94 more to the current era?
Influence?
Yeah, or more like respect, like.
Oh, respect. Oh, you know what?
A little of both, actually.
I gotta give up to my boys, Mystic, Journeyman, if I'm gonna name people outside of my crew, because they help inspire me to, and Too Short, the whole ethic of saying fuck waiting for a label, when the whole time you could be waiting for a label, you could be putting out music. It don't matter, you made it at your house, it's still your heart and your fucking life, you know what I'm saying? That did a lot for me, you know? And now, that, you know, Living Legend, City Planet, like, is fam, you know what I'm saying? And so new things are developing. As you guys might have heard, I did an album with Sunspot, and Sunspot's actually meeting us tomorrow in Saskatoon. He's doing the rest of the tour with us. But I mean, yeah, for influences, that's one major influence. And like I said, for now, let me see, contemporary. Hyro and shit, I mean, that's crew. Just basically anybody who just said, I don't have the time to wait around and I want to make dope music, so I'm going to put it out. You know? My first tape was Up Coast Relics, and it was dusty as fuck. I mean, dude, you know, this shit, and you know, it was pod tape style. I was adding little jazz snippets here and there just to put some flavor into it. That shit was dusty as fuck. But that started it off, because in Vancouver, in the outlying area, including Victoria, I can honestly say I was one of the first, perhaps the first, to do this underground tape movement, and it has spread. I'm not trying to take credit for everything, but you know, you're out there now, and kids are on the corner literally slanging their tapes at the same places we were selling them, like, you know, years ago. And I will never stop making underground cassettes. That's where that's where my real heart is doing that stuff. I'm proud to be a Battle Axe member, and you know, we got a tight team, and we do what we want to. And you know, I got this Universal record I'll be working on in January for Universal Records, but it really comes down to your heart and soul in your living room on your little studio, just, you know, just making music. You know, I got nothing else to do. I've been doing this shit for too long to just jump into the mainstream and then be somebody's slave. That ain't my style.